I got to know, as someone who is such a great storyteller. I mean, especially on your Christmas program, which my wife listens to all the time. And of course, you do those live here in Sioux
Mhm.
Falls and very highly attended. But you tell so many great stories. Where do you get all your great stories? Do you just, I mean, do you just scour the? You got to have just so many different locations. So I just am like, you have such great stories. How do you mine for them, right? I mean,
Wow,
you're
right, right.
mining for gold and you find it.
So my father-in-law was a farmer in southeastern Minnesota. This guy drove me crazy because we'd be out after a rainstorm in a plowed field, and he'd go, "Oh, hey, look at this," and he'd pick it up, an arrowhead. I said, "Where did you see that?" Well, and he could find arrowheads, and I thought, I love history. And I just knew that that arrowhead was made by somebody like 40,000 years ago or 10. How did you find that? How come I can't see that? And some people are the same way with four-leaf clovers, right? I'm that way with stories. I'll see that and I'll go, hey, did you see that? Well, see what? Well, did you see that? And well, I didn't even see that. I said, well, how could you not have seen that? And there's probably a story every day that I happen to notice. I don't exactly know how, but it is a little bit like finding an arrowhead. I'll see a person and I'll observe what they did and I'll go, huh. And I'll see the expression in their face. I'll see the set of their jaw. I'll see how somebody doesn't see them and I'll just go, huh. Or these funerals that I do, 30 to 40 a year. Oh my goodness, the truth that you see in these hearts. And some of it's heartbreaking and some of it's liberating, and all of it is just so true. And when you tell the story, people go, huh. And they don't even know that they're saying that. But what they mean by that is like, wow, there's something there that's solid that I can take. And I always, and I guess the reason that I do this, I despise empty conversation. When you go to people and you just have to make empty conversation, I just am terrible at that. I just bite my tongue and go, yeah, how's the weather? Or
Yeah.
these croissants are delicious, these kinds of things, right? I want the real, I want the truth, I want the honesty, I want to know what's going on. And you don't get it hardly. So to have a chance to hear people's stories. And how many times in our conversation did I find myself going, huh, of a quote that you said or a story, and I go, I feel like I am wiser now. And all of us are made to a purpose. We just don't know what that is. If you were to lay out like 1,000 things, baking pies, doing laundry, folding, shopping, storytelling, blah, 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 it's like 1,000 cards. Who in the world would pick that card out and say, I guess I'm going to do this, right? I didn't find that about myself till I was in my 50s. And I feel like all of us are made to that thing. And if I talk about that enough, then everyone's going to say, well, what's my thing? And I'll help them find that. And when I do that, it's what I was made to do. And when you talk about your passion, I can see that in your eye. And if somebody sitting across the virtual cafe table from us hears that and goes, well, what about me? What about me? And I say, yes, what about you? Come join us. And if we never see you again, God bless you.